Hey guys, Clumsy here, and in this video we'll be checking out the updated Kraker moving trailer pack from Kast, which is now compatible with 1.32 and now has access to ownable trailers like this one. So yes, I am now in a Scania. It's been a while, and we are in Sweden. We have this 34-meter double trailer setup that is only allowed in the Scandinavian regions. And we'll go and check out the different customization options in a bit on how this trailer looks like and what you can do with it, what kind of trailers are available. But first, I set up myself for a job. I parked here. It was a bit challenging though. You can see I'm a bit crooked here because it's a bit challenging to position even in just a straight line like this. I didn't have to reverse, but actually I did. But it's hard to explain, but it's a bit difficult. It took me like 5 minutes just to place myself there, right? And then the game decides to flip us out like so. Fine. That looks very beautiful, doesn't it? Also comes with new kinds of trailers, and we'll go through that in a bit. But for now, let's just feel how it drives. And let's see how it drives. And then let's jump into the trailer dealer afterwards. So it's going to be 30 kilometers. It's a very short job. Just a bit of show and tell, so you guys can see how it performs on the road itself. And then we'll dive into the trailer dealer to check out what kind of settings you can do with it. By the way, I'm using the Scania S with the Gearshifts new V8 stock sounds, and the dashboard is from Piva. I can customize the text on the lower right, as you can see. It's written Clumsy in there. I like that. It's been a while since I've been in a Scania. I've been driving with a Renault for quite a while, the Renault Premium to be more specific. Look at how long that is, man. We almost hit the curb there, but missed it by a hair. Ooh, Clumsy trucking. I like that skin. Of course I do, right? Made by yours truly. You can also download that in the mods, in the Steam Workshop. That's in the mods list. Link is in the video description to the complete mods list that I'm using. But in this video, enough of the self-promotion. We're focusing on Kast's beautiful Kraker moving floor pack. Now granted, it doesn't have a lot of skins, a lot of paint jobs just yet, but I'm sure our talented modders will take care of that. Man, I love the engine sounds from Gearshift here now. His updated sounds are much better than the original ones. You can even hear the air shifting, the gear sounds when you're shifting. That one, yeah, very nice. And actually what I want to do, and I'm going to try it out maybe when I get some time, is to do a bit of mix and match. Like for example for this truck, the Scania S, I'm going to keep Gearshift's engine sounds, but the interior switches, again those flicking switches like that, maybe I can somehow import the ones from EVR for the Renault Premium, because I really love those. Those are so immersive. Come on, climb up, you can do it. V8 power. Yeah, looks good. That looks good. It actually drives pretty well. Very, how do you say, well behaved for a trailer this length. Actually, it drives quite well and follows you around perfectly. Doesn't steer away from the original angle. So like the second trailer at the back basically follows the angle of the first trailer. It barely deviates from the original angle, so you don't have to give it as much of a of a breathing room. Oh, you don't have to make as wide a turn as you would expect with this kind of trailer. And that's hugely thanks to the dolly in the middle. That is doing wonders for this kind of setup. Maybe a screenshot time. That would have been perfect for a screenshot, but I'll let you guys go. I'll take care of the screenshot later on. For now, let's do this simple drive. Just delivering from one building to another, all within Stockholm. Engine brake. Let's see how that performs. That might have been a bit too sharp. Yeah, I'm still not used to the setup. I still tend to give it a much wider berth than normal. I think I can stick to my normal angle with a single semi-trailer setup. But somehow my mind can wrap my head around that concept because it's just too humongous. And I find it hard to believe that a normal turn will make it work for this kind of setup. Did I miss the turn or something? I might have, huh? That's fine. Longer driving time, right? Longer show and tell. Why not? But yes, the only gripe, the only thing I hate about this is the parking. Even if it's like a simple parking, you know, that setting in the console where you set G simple parking. Why am I going round and round? Where am I parking this thing? What the heck? Oh, there. Did I totally miss that turn? Where did I come from even? I don't understand. I must have taken such a wrong turn, huge wrong turn somewhere. Yeah, probably. Okay, fine. But yes, if you want to jump to the config settings, thankfully YouTube allows that, right? Just scroll forward a bit, you'll find it. But if you're okay with me driving for a bit more, then just enjoy the ride and hope no funny accidents happening. Oh, not that one, the next one. Look at the fuel consumption there. 102 liters per 100 km. Not very good. I shouldn't have turned. I should have gone straight. Okay, my bad. I got you now. No problem. Yeah, I should have gone straight here. Very nice view here, huh? And this is part of Scandinavia DLC, I believe. For sure, we don't have Pro mods in here yet because this is 1.32 beta and Pro mods isn't compatible with it yet. If I turn like that, yeah, it just follows like so. No additional allowance necessary. It's beautiful. And there's something amazing about knowing that you're hauling something this long and you're able to manage it. There's a sense of achievement in there, isn't it? It feels so good that you can like manage it. Manage like a road train like this. Granted, it's not as long as some of the other setups like in Australia or anywhere, but I mean, this is not bad. This is as long as it gets, right? Back up. Oh yes. Alright, we're almost there. Now we are on the right track. And the fuel consumption is lowering down now. And it's fine, it's normal. It's because we're not really in a highway setup. So we have a lot of turns, we have a lot of full stops, and that's what's eating away at the fuel. But when we get to the highway, that should even itself out. Although being a V8 and hauling this this massive setup of a trailer, I doubt it's going to be very fuel efficient. At least not as much as those 4x2s who are carrying a single trailer setup kind of thing. Don't tell me I have to reverse in there. I'm going to cry. No, not really. Okay. Not reverse, but still I don't think that's possible, to be honest. So it might be a bit bugged, I'm not sure. Because I doubt you can drive in straight through there and have enough space for your truck, you know. Let's see how that looks. Will I hit the barrier that way? That's very close. No, didn't hit it. Good. And now let's bring it back. Like so. But yeah, look at this. How the heck are you going to park this thing? I don't think this is feasible. Going straight like that. That doesn't even fit the second trailer in there. How the heck do you do that then, huh? So this must be an unparkable thing. Unless, okay, let's do some science here. Some experiments. If I am in a perfect world and I can park this straight like so, how would this behave? Yeah, look, even if my trailer is so straight, I won't have enough space for that. So I'm not sure, maybe the game is not supporting this kind of setup. Maybe it's a bit too long for that, right? So in this case, you really have to skip it. Nope, not going to work. Alright, let's just skip that job. Let's just skip that job and let's get back. Let's get into the trailer dealer finally. Automatic parking dialog, that's the one. Good. Fine. Good. Actually, how does it look if I select any other job right now? And what I like about this is it's actually pretty realistic. The limits set. So you see the jobs are available are only within Scandinavia. The farthest one is going to Copenhagen. Yeah, 608 kilometers. So, and I guess you cannot go outside. Although maybe with some add-ons, I think there are add-ons in the page. You can download some add-ons from the link in the video description. Maybe the restrictions can be removed also with this 1.32 setup. So you can go outside. Look at that. Oh, trailer damage. That doesn't look good. Yeah. Hold your horses. There we go. Yeah, I was expecting that would be the case. Oh, we got 19% trailer damage and 4% cargo damage. Yeah, so it's a bit finicky when it comes to the... because it's a ferry. Yeah, ferries and double trailers never mix well. You might have tried that on your own before. But yes, that is an understatement. Alright, finally let's go to the trailer dealer. So beware where you park this thing. So when you download that mod, when you activate it, you'll see a new option in the trailer dealer, Kraker. There you go. And 4 different options. How do you call that? That is the normal semi-trailer. We have a B-double, we have a full trailer with a dolly, and the HCT, there we go, that's the term. High capacity transport or something, right? Something like that. That's what we have right now. So let's customize it. That's how it looks. There we go, the different options. Single, B-double, which I haven't tried before yet. The HCT, 34 meters long, and the full trailer. So if you have a rigid chassis, you can take this one. So maybe if you have Volvo, the RPIE's Volvo truck, which is a rigid chassis setup, you can maybe attach that. Good, let's pick the single one, just for simplicity. And here, This is something new. You can actually pick different kinds of doors and body options. That is the normal one that we're familiar with, and it's, if you put the paint job, this looks very familiar, doesn't it? This is what we had before. But now there are so many other additions. 6.2 meter doors. How does it look at the back? Yeah, it looks like that. That's the default. That's the one we're familiar with. That's the one I like, really. Yeah, the textures there look so good. How does that even work? Do those like bend, fold? I guess you can open it from here, huh? So you don't only have an option of opening it from the back, you also have an option of opening it from the side. That's how it looks, at least. Here it's, I don't know what that is. Are those also foldable panels? And this is a chill trailer. Yeah? Looks good. But yeah, this one is my favorite. Loving the textures there. You also have options for different axles. There's even a steerable axle in there at the back. This one has 4 axles with one raceable one. If you have a HCT setup, I think you're stuck with one kind. So it's like 4-2-3 setup. 4 axles in front, 2 at the dolly, and 3 at the back. That's what I have right now. Let's stick to a single, and then you can pick that one. Kraker, yeah, as I mentioned, well, I don't think I mentioned it yet. There's only one skin for now, but I'm sure a lot of skins will come because of how beautiful this is. Our modders will not be able to resist this one. I am finding it a hard time to resist it. I'm tempted to put a Clumsy trucking skin in here, maybe when I get some time. So many options with the side skirt, the side protection. You can have a gray toolbox. I really like that gray plastic toolbox. Beautiful look, the textures there. Or you can have a painted pallet box. In this case, you have it on both ends. So if you change this one, that other side also gets changed. But if you have it otherwise, like that one, you can have this other side completely different, so they're not connected. They're only connected if you pick the pallet box. That one. Yeah. And then here, you have an option of having fenders. Domar, Parlock. I'm not sure what those are. Those are brands probably, huh? And have an option of either painted or plastic, and then even mud flaps over here. And that goes the same for all the axles, even at the back here. Very nice. The tires, even the tires come with the custom ones. Yeah, Kraker specific tires. Look at that. Look at the detail on that one. Beautiful. I don't think it's paintable though. Yeah, it's not, but it looks so good. So you can change that, but if you change the rims, make sure you change the tires, because look at that. Doesn't really fit well. It looks like it's a much smaller tire, but maybe that's how it is in real life. There you go. And then you can even put a side protection thing here in between the axles if you have a spread. Love that. So cool, right? So customizable. And at the back you have so many options. At the back you can have so many different signs, the basic ones, or if you have a rigid setup, you can add that additional sticker there, or the one we have, the 34 meter one. How do you pronounce that? That's Finnish, I think, right? Pitka Kuljetus. Pardon the pronunciation, but I translated that one. I think it translates roughly to long vehicle, something like that, or a beadable sign. Yeah, but super customizable. And then here below, actually this one is not all the options, because if you have a single trailer, then yes, you have an option only of a standard one. And then you have a lot of options on the tail lights. I personally like that one. If I light that up, that looks so good, doesn't it? You can have a custom plate in there. And then the lights, you can even add the side markers. I love these side markers. They look so good when you're looking from the driver's seat, looking at the back. That helps a lot. And then mud flaps, beautiful, right? So good. Although that does look a bit redundant with mud flaps right there and right there. Not sure if that makes sense. But there are even more things here. If I, for example, set up this high capacity transport thing, and if we go here, so everything else is the same, but if you look at the back, there's an option in here to have a different kind of bumper. Like instead of the standard one, you can have a VBG hook. That looks so good, seeing that actual connection point there, right? Custom license plate, and then you can have a different set of lights in here. That's just the box. Yeah, so that looks so good. And at the back, you'll also have an option to have this different instead of the standard one. You have the option of getting a, how do you pronounce that, Cipro lift? But look at this. Yeah, that foldable thing there. I guess that's a ramp, right? That looks so good. Not sure how that works with the custom license plate though, but I'm not really a fan of custom license plates. So it's not a big deal for me. But this one, look at that. How customizable that is, right? And for this kind of setup, add that. Yeah. And not just that, the actual dolly is also customizable. Can make it paint. Oh, NTM dolly. Didn't notice that. Have mud flaps on the dolly itself. Change the lights on the dolly itself. And have custom license plate here as well. And even have fenders for this one. So super detailed. So many things you can alter here. Love it. Yeah, I can't wait for our fellow modders to add some skins here. And I'm probably going to do that on my own as well. Clumsy trucking there, why not? With that kind of texture, I think I like that. Yeah, you can see how it blends. The paint job blends with the textures. So good looking. Oh man, that is amazing. Alright, but yes, those are the options. I might have missed some, but that should be most of it. But yes, you can see how customizable it is, right? And I'm happy to get the Kast's trailers back on the game. I had them disabled since 1.32 because they were not compatible yet, but now we are starting. And if he was able to release Kraker, then it's only a matter of time before he releases the NTM, the Ekeri, and he had one more, like, right? Yeah, but all his trailer packs, it's just a matter of time now. Although yeah, it can be a bit buggy with the double trailer setup and ferries. Not the best combination, but yeah, you get the point. Anyway, I'll probably leave this job, cancel it, and repair my trailer because that 19% doesn't look good. Can I erase any axles here? I can. There, the first trailer in the middle axle, the front axle of the trailer, and the one at the back. Actually, yeah, before we leave, before we end the video, let's have a look at that one. So if I press Y, yeah, that works. And the back one as well, I guess they both raise and lower at the same time. Yep, that works. So when you're like driving with an empty load, you can raise that. And if you have a mid-lift set up in your truck, you can raise everything. Maybe something like that, yeah. And then when you load it up, you lower it. That's very immersive. That animated steering wheel, by the way, is part of the dashboard from Piva. That's been done by LXAP. Very beautiful, huh? Very immersive setup there. I like that. I'm going to be driving with this kind of setup for a while. Probably offline. But yes, that's how it looks, guys. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, please don't forget, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, comment, share with your friends, check out my Patreon and all that stuff, alright? Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next video. Clumsy trucking. And let's hear the Okay. Point taken. Thanks and bye-bye. Catch you in the next one.